all's well, I hope. No. I just wanted to see how you felt after the night we spent together. When we talked and kissed. I can't recall the last time I shared so much with someone. Maybe I never did before. It meant a lot to me. You mean a lot to me. And that was before the kiss. I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship we'll be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. If it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all, you'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young lady. I do like the mouthy ones. You know, I was gonna give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door, but I think you and I could have a bit of fun together. Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again. Watch that tone, sweetie. You want to be in my good books. Trust me. That wriggler in your head isn't going to get its damn self out, is it? No, but it is yours. And if I were you, I would be very concerned. I can tell you're almost done cooking. You know, you could turn just like that. What do you say? Want me to take care of the little bugger? Good luck with that. But don't you fret, Petal. I'm sure you'll make a very pretty mind flayer. Come now, Mayrina. Time to go. Hello, sweetness. What do you say? Want me to take care of the little bugger? Keep your own little nose in your own little dish, Petal. I don't like busybodies. Good luck with that. But don't you fret, Petal. I'm sure you'll make a very pretty mind flayer.
Can't slow down. Fireplace isn't real. What's hidden behind it?
You are as thick as they come, sweetness. This is my personal playhouse, and you don't have an invite. Get out! Has that wriggler eaten your brain already? Leave, or you'll end up in tonight's stew. It'll go nicely with Mayrina. She's already marinating. Ah!
edge closer to the mirror, a pale face appears, contorted in fear. Fists slam against the mirror's surface again and again.
My sweet Callum, whose beloved asked that his beauty never fade.
What is this place?
My darling Magrin. She wished for the mind of a genius, but that silly head crossed me.
No thanks.
This poor dear wished never to lay eyes on her family again. My dearest Evan, he begged me to halt the deadly disease that ravished him.
Don't look. Don't!
My gentle Lauren.
You feel crushing waves of fear as the presence within the door recoils. It can't let people through, not again. Images flash. A man cowering, a bag open at his feet. Gold coins spilling onto the floor. His cries for mercy are cut short as the hag slices into him, dismembering him painstakingly, limb by limb. She cackles, the man's remaining flesh twisted and contorted, becoming the twisted surface of the door before you. Flee, you feel it cry. A scene appears in your mind. 2 paladins and a cleric marching through the door, shrouded in the glow of the divine. Weapons brandished, they charge into the hag's lair. Screams of terror pierce the air.
You let them in? Naughty. That's a decade for each. You're mine for 30 more years, peddler.
You see an image of blue skies and sunshine as the door shudders a warning. Run. Its form flickers, and you realize that the door is transparent. You see the hag. She walks through the door, its form shimmering. The lightest touch of hope brushes your mind as the presence within retreats.
My gentle Lauren. He wished to know what was to come.
Look. Don't! No. No! Don't look! Mustn't look, mustn't see! I see it. What's to come?
You realize there's magic at work. Some type of spell. An illusion.
Me. Dead. Dead! Flesh rotten, bone shining! No. No! Can't stop! Can't! Gods, don't hurt me! Oh, please, 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 please! No! No! Monster! For mind dripping, flesh peeling, mind flayer! No! No! Mind flayer! Get away! Get away!
No intention of letting that happen.
Stop! Please!
A thief who tried to steal from Auntie. Now the good thing guards my own.
Wait! Wait! Don't look. Don't.
Take your...
They want you.
Yes, Auntie. I'll break them.
Time to press ahead.
Shall we cut and run?
Sharp tongues.
Time to strike. Sometimes the only way out is through. Can't slow down.
The dance macabre.
What path lies before me? Better than nothing. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Action, not reaction.
No time to dally.
Let's move. Don't waste a step. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
My face protects me. Looks like a trap.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
There's no time to waste.
Indolence breeds madness.
Still alive, so that's progress. Very well.
I wonder what the next move is.
Indolence breeds madness.
Well, hello.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
What a day.
No time to waste.
Oh, action, not reaction.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Prime spot for an ambush.
Breathe deep and move.
You come to my home, interfere in my business, and now have the gall to face me in the heart of my lair? You petulant bollocks! I'll rip your spine out your asshole! I'll use your blood to spice my stew! I'll keep you alive until I've sucked the marrow from your bones! And then I'll bring you back and do it all over again!
Just get out of here! Please!
You want the girl so bad. Fine.
That girl hasn't got long, if you plan to save her.
Bloody clever clubs!
Victory awaits. On the move.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Enough! Leave me here!
Have to keep going.
Still on my feet. Time for some bloody work.
some blood.
Victory awaits.
On I go.
So desperate to be special.
Time to strike.
Time to kill.
Got to press on. Come on, can't stay idle.
Try to find me now, brat!
I miss this.
No choice but to keep going.
Wait! Wait just a tick! Killing me is a waste of time. I'll find a way to return. Always have, always will. But it's unpleasant. So how about we be civilized about this, I have something you want. Hold your horses. Just hear me out. Let me leave with the girl, and I'll give you power. You want to be stronger, tougher, smarter? Done. Anything is possible. Just let me keep the girl and her babe.
If her powers were worth anything, we wouldn't have beaten her. Finish this.
It's your choice, sweetness. Little bollocks. Fine. Here. I'll not soon forget this sweetness. You have my word.
But the deal. What about my husband? What happens to him?
Deal's off, you dumb cow. And you've her to thank for it. Not that it matters. I'll find another just as plump and ripe. I can set up shop elsewhere. People always need lotions and potions. If I ever see you again, you'll have a tentacle for a tongue. Bye-bye, Petal.
Is that blood? No, never mind. How much further can I go?
Time to get going.
You bastard! You ruined it! You ruined everything! You want thanks? A slap is all you deserve. Ethel was going to bring my husband back. Back from the dead. And now I'll never see him again. Because of you! She would have. I had everything figured out. Just a bit longer and my child would have been born. And all this would have been over. This was the best chance I had. For me and my baby. Auntie Ethel promised to give this child a good life. Teach them magic, even. More than I could have done. She said I'd make a bad mother. I think she was right. Now I'll have to drag Connor's coffin all the way home. It's the only way this child will ever meet their father. I hope you're happy.
Wish I had a bag of holding. Here goes nothing. Speak. Quickly. Let's get going.
Gods! Didn't hear you coming. I know I should head home, but I can't bring myself to leave. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again. Not even a little bit. But I will be. We were just kids when we met. I might have pushed him off a swing I wanted. He got right up and pushed me back. I was so surprised that I just laughed. He did too. We've barely spent a day apart since. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't bring you back.
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something?
Oh, me head! Oh no. No. Why ain't I petrified? What? How am I still breathing? I've the bite. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. Your insides end up on the outside.
Petrification stops the spread. I was on death's door. But now I feel great. How?
Not only is the disease gone, you see it's left no scars. An impossibility for the bite.
What? But that doesn't make a lick of sense. Unless that double-crossing, filthy, lying hag! She made me sick and then trapped me in stone for kicks! I don't know! Days, years! My kids were only babes when I left. The stones know how old they are now. Only 'cause of you. I ain't got no way to repay you. And no, what you've done for me and mine today won't be forgotten. Thank you.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
My family took her, my baby girl, pretending she never existed. Told Ethel never wanted to see them again. She took my eyes. They didn't like me having something they couldn't touch.
This poor dear wished never to lay eyes on her family again.
There are glints in the light. The screams from within now silent.
Is the hag gone? God, tell me she's gone. Oh, please. May she burn in the 9 hells. The things she did. The things she made me do. Vile. Disgusting. Good gods. You're the one. The mind flayer. No. The hag's gift is gone, but it's going to happen. Soon. I saw you screaming, covered in your own insides as that thing bursts out of your skull. You change, skin ripping from your body, and then you butcher everyone. Everyone around you. You can't. I'm so sorry.
What? What? You can?
You feel a surge of power from the wand. The air suddenly tastes acrid. It wants to be used.
Bring it back! Bring Connor back! Please! What have you done? You bastard! I thought you were going to hell! I thought...
beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Looks like there's a chest buried in that hay.
I know this doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank you. I need some time alone with her. To say goodbye. Please, leave her be. She deserves peace.
Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Spoken.
corpse regards you lifelessly.
Yule, son of Gara. Seeking path. Baldur's Gate.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Time to press ahead. But that will fit in my pack.
Wait. These markings. Tirsu's script scratched in the ground. A creche must be nested in the temple below. We must go there at once. Githyanki writing. Every word a wheel, every letter is spoke. The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read them. You don't have to trust them, only to trust me. I have not failed you yet, and I have no intentions of it now. I don't need you to believe me for it to be true. Very well, you may lead. But if we stray too far that our chance is lost, I'll make my way there alone.
Blessed be you, pilgrim. Take respite now in the dawn's loving gaze.
Looks like Lathander, god of the dawning sun.
Who goes there? A friendly face. Oh, you are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear. You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been accosted, chased, insulted. Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive? Oh, it certainly looks that way. But inside, it is swarming with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki.
Brutish and rude by your wretched standards. But stupid. Kchoki.
Your charming companion would call it a creche. But it was built on what remained after the Githyanki slaughtered all of the monks. I'd call it a murderous training camp.
Acutely observed on both counts.
Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient. What? No, of course not. I was merely... well... Look, it's just an egg. The Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their roe so they can incubate it and, once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition.
Please, do enlighten me. What is this tradition?
The Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment can overcome its violent nature. I'm sure your friend would agree. A Githyanki is as likely to forsake its violent nature
as a gnome is to fly. You've been sipping from the same goblet as the Society. Perhaps you'd be willing to help then, to prove your point. They may have chased me away, but surely the Gith would welcome a person with such sympathetic views to their creche. And once inside, you could simply purloin an egg.
Steal one of Gith's own. I will slit your throat for even suggesting it.
I'm not talking to you. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg. Pity. You'd have become rather rich had you the proper sense. Should you change your mind, you know where to find me. Have you given any more thought to the retrieval of that Githyanki egg? To settle a debate, nature or nurture? The Society of Brilliance believes that it's possible to raise a Githyanki to be good. An awful proposition that must be disproven once and for all. I might have a few trinkets worth a glance. Happy, are we? Very well, then.
Approach the fairy in Lathander's grace. May his gaze shine upon you, pilgrim.
Maybe not.
have been used in a while.
How delicious.
All right, what now? Another step forward. Something's on my mind.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mistra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if After all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess. You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mistra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, then suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. Every waking moment. Every dreaming moment, too. But there was no way out. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. Once I'd step out of the protective aura of the artifact, it wouldn't be long before the Absolute overtakes me. I'd never let that happen, so I'd aim for a swift end. I would consume some midnight tears and venture as deep into the Underdark as I possibly could. Till they cloud my eyes forever. With a bit of luck, I'd manage to make it to a mind-flared colony so that when the orb erupts, one loud, last song of vengeance would reverberate through the dark. Wouldn't be a heroic end, but coarsely poetic enough in its justice. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Copper for your thoughts? Wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devil slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elterons more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full. Now we're talking. Damn, it's good to be alive.
Assume nothing.
There is work to do.
What's the story?
Still alive, so that's progress. Moving ahead.
I believe we're approaching the crash. Once we're inside, let me do the talking.
Just to be clear, you're going to lead us into a nest of Githyanki marauders, and with that will end well for us. Is that more a sign of the times, I suppose?
More for me.
Don't burn yourself.
Look where I've got nothing left to take, so you might as well shove off. Steal? Eagles are bigger. They just take. Nest, prey, everything. That's how it works here. It's not bloody fair. I got there first. The Eagles don't even need it. Not on top of the monastery, they don't. Oh, it's not even like the Eagles need my nest. The drunk lizards they eat aren't hard to catch.
Never a dull moment.
What am I to do?
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. If not over, then through. Trap.
That's enough. On your feet.
Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
Forward, carefully. These cultists have the crash on high alert. The cultists have made enemies of my people. They will be eager for my help.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Corliss. Undertump. Novice of the Absolute. Nothing was telling the truth. Didn't know anything. Searching, hunting for weapon. Path to Moonrise Towers. Absolute. Answering the call. Gathering. Coalescing. Preparing.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. Within the artifact, a feeling stirs. Uncertainty.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki. They're hunting you. They want the artifact. They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
No time to rest. Never wanted the evening off.
Grimishkas. The less magic, the better, or they'll be frenzied. Or worse.
I've got this. Nothing important is ever easy.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Blood comes easy these days. Fuck yes. Time to push my luck again. Smell blood. Still on my feet. Let's move. On my way. Don't mind if I do. I'm done. I can't wait to sleep. Enough waiting. I crave blood. Can't give up.
wonder if the gods are watching me.
Hey, soldier, well, I'm not feeling so good. My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest. We need to catch up with Damon. See if he's thought of a way to fix this thing. If it can be fixed. I'm sure we will. But, in case we don't, a bit of advice. You leave your left flank wide open. If I'm ever not around to cover it, you may find yourself on the wrong side of a goblin spear one of these days.
What's up for discussion?
Oakfather's blessings to you. Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection. Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said. I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
To think, Gales had this devastating all within himself the entire time, and only just mentioned it. Who'd keep a secret like that from his friends? You can't trust anyone these days. I would, but you have so many friends already. Well, in that case, I'm all yours.
Better not be cursed.
Ever since we shared each other's flesh, I've caught you looking at me with lidded eyes. And either like a coward or a fool, you tremble. Perhaps the parasite has weakened you. Or perhaps you still long for my taste. I never promised more than a night. Though I can't deny the lure of your taste. Sweet, yes, but also bitter as ginger. Tempt me. Like the shield bearer and pikeman must train to march their formation in tandem. Very well. I will claim you once you have taken to rest. Enough! I have given you my word. Do not be late.
Lae'zel appears at your bunk, her eyes raging with desire. You suspect you won't be getting much sleep tonight.
Watch your back. This way. Should be easy.
What to do? Very well.
A fallen Githyanki warrior. A creche must be close.
At least things have stayed interesting. With haste.
The eagle screeches at you in warning and looks to the bigger bird for reassurance.
The plot's won! It speaks to me! Help! What a terrible idea! Get away!
Best be on my way.
Ew, it smells! And it does weird noises. Make it stop!
Let's finish this.
Can't even catch my breath.
Screeching for help!
A better position.
I will ascend. Make way.
Can't give up. Not now.
Come on, can't stay idle. Best be on my way. Looking ahead might be useful. Have to keep going.
Well, some rest's better than none. Let's crack it open.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Eager for battle.
I'm ready. Come on then.
Talk to me. Time to meet your maker.
Blood comes easy these days.
Into the shadows.
isn't as ever easy. All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. These boots have seen everything. A Guardian of Faith spell. And a remarkably long-lasting one at that.
What's that?
Let's see.
Stand your ground! Keep them busy!
Looks like a magic mouth spell.
We have to fire the lance.
That voice probably belongs to someone long gone. What's hiding here? That might be worth a look. I'll take that.
Someone there? Hardly a challenge. Don't linger.
I've got a long road ahead. Moving in. Always room for more.
What's that?
No traps, please.
The blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship.
That's a Githyanki blade, if ever I saw one. So they kept the blood of Lathander here. No wonder it was looted.
The blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship.
Stand your ground! Keep them busy! Lathander, forgive me. We have to fire the lance.
The monastery's notable keepers adorn these intricate panels. Lathandarian monasteries of this size were usually overseen by dawn masters, esteemed members of the clergy. Dawnmaster Welkin Glory beckons forth the rising sun in Lathander's name. Evensong before the Zenith Day, celebrated by Dawnmaster Stockhold. The reconsecration of the monastery, conducted by Dawnmaster Seed. Dawnmaster Vassaid wielding... The rest of the inscription and picture has shattered away.
Here we go.
Dawnmaster Welkin Glory.
My faith protects me.
Blackets will be done.
Trust no one.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Can't slow down.
We'll do it my way.
That kobold reeks of spirits. Fire could be explosive.
Survival is all that matters. Swift and lethal. Make way.
search for peace.
Take your...
Another fight. Let's go.
I am fury. I am death.
Over here. The subtle approach.
Take you.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I am fury. I am death.
Time to move. Ready or no?
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Another step forward. First step is the hardest.
Rested enough. Now, forward.
I need to rest. The sunset can't come quickly enough.
What's inside?
Stand your ground! Keep them busy! Panda, forgive me. We have to fire the land.
Looking ahead. No one stopped me yet.
Dawnmaster for Said. The monastery's notable keepers adorn these intricate panels. Evensong before the Zenith Day, celebrated by Dawnmaster Stockhold. Dawnmaster Welkin Glory beckons forth the rising sun in Lathander's name. The reconsecration of the monastery, conducted by Dawnmaster Seed. Dawnmaster Vasaid wielding... The rest of the inscription and picture has shattered away. Dawnmaster Vasaid. Dawnmaster Stockhold. Dawnmaster Seed.
Wish I had a bag of holding. sounds important. Could it still be here somewhere?
There is work to do. This way.
Still breathing, despite everything. Should mind my step. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
The blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship.
Sentries to arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly.
Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlaakith's command to welcome her faithful?
I expected no visitors, faithful or otherwise. Why have you come?
We seek the Zaithisk. Show me the way.
You are infected. A gate thrall is something to eradicate, not reason with.
The faithful may be purified. This is Vlaakith's protocol.
Fine. Let the Gustil carry out your fate. Report to the infirmary at once. And step carefully. Kreshia watches you.
Any word on the search for the artifact?
You may proceed.
You should know better. Forgive me. We have not been visited by an Inquisitor in an age. It is an...
Stop meddling where you aren't wanted, Istik.
You may proceed to the creche. Any word on the search for the artifact?
I heard they're making us join the patrol soon. The search must be going badly. What if they don't find the weapon? Do we even know it?
An Istik? But you can't be here. I can't be seen with you. The Chakrai.
Quanirel, the Inquisition have more to worry about than who you talk to in the corridors.
Our Queen's eyes and ears. They're her will incarnate, and right now, they're here.
See? I told you. Nothing to worry about.
She's in her quarters, through those doors.
Such a lack of discipline would be punished severely if cleared.
Walk freely. This place is as tight as a patriarch's purse.
We should have been disarmed on entry. I'm pleased we weren't, but it's strange.
No doubt they found...
An Istik allowed to soil our halls? Chick.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the astral prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight. Chitrai, we could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therazin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kithrak. For now.
This is not a public forum.
I need a quick word.
Ugh. Blood? Rust? Squall? Is there no odious substance not smeared on this delivery? I'd heard this plane was disgusting, but I didn't think it would be like this. Most metals here fold like istics, much like istics themselves. But if you're so keen to extol their virtues, you can pay accordingly. On your way, then.
Keep your distance, darling.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. What's next, I wonder?
I've got a long road ahead.
What now?
Let's move. These boots have seen everything.
The captain has little patience for your kind. You'd better not waste her time.
I don't know. It's rather dark down here, Rust.
Perhaps a tadpole has already added your brain. Is that it?
My brain is fine.
April! Stop this insufferable whining. Kachoki! We are training to fight Gake. You think they will hesitate?
They won't need to if we keep killing each other for them. It's stupid. Orphe...
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark? I suppose your inane spewings have distracted enough from my lesson. Go wet the swords. I want them sharp enough to peel a Gake's eyeball just by looking at them. I hope you prove as weak as this should we meet on the battlefield, Istik. You are well on your way to being Gake food. Do better!
I have something to ask.
Unless you want to be set up as target practice, I suggest you leave, Istik.
Outsiders aren't supposed to see us training. You should leave.
Mercy is death, death is mercy. This is Blackett's will.
This imposing portrait depicts a powerful Githyanki warrior, undeniably regal in her mien.
Blacketh herself. She is both the sun that blinds us and the void that contains us. Praise be.
In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place. You recall stories of a prince riding a comet just like this one. With sudden clarity, you realize it's the symbol of Orpheus, a forgotten hero from the tales of your youth.
The sign of Orpheus? Blasphemy! Would I could quarter the Vandal myself.
This Githyanki looks different from the others you've seen here. The way her stark white skin stretches over her sharp features gives her a distinctly otherworldly aspect.
Tiny to it. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
Be wary. This Istik are permitted to view the birthing pools now. These are strange times. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remains from them. Most are hatched. Only one remains, monitored by Varsh Koku, the caretaker of our young. You may speak to the Varsh if you wish, but stay away from the egg. There will be no second warning.
Spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Best avoid that trap.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore... I was not expecting an Istik. What brings you to my hatchery? Someone with orders from our commander to destroy this egg. Almost all of the eggs in its clutch have hatched. We await only one more, which is taking its time.
Failure at the first hurdle of existence. Most caretakers would crush it and be done.
Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell.
You note that the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
Not all that arrive late are weak. I created this entire hatchery, despite being the last of my clutch to hatch. They almost drowned me in the hatching pool, if it wasn't for the Varsh of my clutch. This one deserves the same chance. You? What do you know about Githyanki child rearing? Still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now. And if she sees it here... Tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you? Do you think the Sword Coast is littered with creches? That you found this one was unlikely enough. But you've a spirit about you that's quite inspiring. Perhaps even equal to the challenge. I can no longer ignore that Kithrak Therazin's patience has its limits. Very well. Here. Take these. They will aid your approach to the egg.
Eager for battle. Proceeding. Entirely too empty. I'd
expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
Fine Githyanki egg, at least on the outside. You can see a vague outline of something within it. The egg is warm to the touch, the rough shell like slate beneath your fingers. Whatever is within is stirring ever so slightly.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
An unhatched Githyanki egg should be the burden of a Vash, not a warrior, whether ascended or otherwise. And yet, I'm drawn to the warmth of it. A child of Gith and a servant of Vlaakith grows within. Keep it close. Perhaps in our care, it might yet hatch. And don't you dare pass it to that lunatic woman prowling the mountain pass.
Light on my feet.
This Cresh's bunks look entirely too soft for my liking.
Seems simple enough.
You better be watching.
A parasite, brimming with magic. Take it.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
I am a child of Gith, not discarded rat flesh. Am I not due your respect?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Let the Istik with you speak. And I will decide what respect you're owed. Nothing your kind is capable of understanding. The better question is, what brings an Istik to my infirmary? You must be desperate to seek my aid. Tell me, how long have you been infected? Fascinating. So you're conscious of your infection, but showing no signs of cerebral impairment. Either your tadpole is special, or you are. We must find out which. Go to the Zaithisk. I will ensure you're cured. The apparatus at the top of those stairs. Quickly now. Time is of the essence. Even Githyanki rarely experiences Zaithis. You are very lucky, Istik.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something.
The Zaithisk. Vlaakith's purity distilled. My duty. My right.
The device is an ingenious synthesis of illithid anatomy and metal alloys. It hums with psionic energy, hinting at paths into unknown mines and unseen planes.
Stand aside! My time has come. I will not. I gave you my might. You will respect my charge.
You walk the line between confident and arrogant. A beguiling turn of events. Go on, into the Zaithisk. I will follow.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something. You feel your parasite stir.
Do not fear. My experience in operating this machine is unparalleled. There is nothing on any plane stronger than a Zaithisk for curing unwanted afflictions.
You deny me my due, then seek my comfort. Bah! Sit and be pure.
Your body grows cold, its warmth sapped by the cold metal seat. The machine awakens.
You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zaithisk will do the rest.
Layers of magic weave themselves tightly around your head. The tadpole squirms and contracts. It's trying to hide. You realize the device is hunting your parasite, but it's doing so blindly. Without direction, your faculties could be permanently damaged. Your skull groans and bends under the pressure. Then, agony. Through waves of torment, you search for the parasite's lurking presence. The device searches too. You sense its hunger, its craving. It wants the tadpole, but maybe something more.
That's it. Ignore the pain. Think of the tadpole. Think of it purged.
This torment. You must persist. You must be cleansed.
The parasite burrows deeper, sinking its teeth into your brain's exposed tissue. It sucks greedily. You feel yourself ebbing away, while the parasite only grows stronger. It's evolving.
That's it. You're almost there. The Zaithisk never fails.
The device yearns for the creature, for every part of you tainted by its presence. You will be consumed. The tadpole quivers. A different magic is building within it. This one is ancient. Rotten.
No more.
Pour yourself into the tadpole's putrid magic. his strength multiplied. It unleashes on the machine. The two forces fuse violently together, your brain their conduit. Your body and mind drift apart. You are being undone.
Enough.
The room swims back into focus. Your mind is intact, yet unfamiliar. Inside it, the tadpole lives on, and you feel different.
No! No! The Zaithisk! What have you done? My life's work gone, and yet you live. And so does your parasite.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
The Zaithisk must have damaged you when it was destroyed. Frustrating. I should have liked to have found out what happened. But I have no use for gibbering idiots. Leave me.
No! I followed the protocol! I must be cleansed!
Incredible. Your parasite is even stronger now.
Skvar! The Zaithisk. It might have killed you. I felt your torment. Someone must have tampered with it. An aberrance I can't begin to comprehend. There must be a Sharlak in this crash. A traitor. The sort that is hunted, slaughtered, and erased from our histories. Few would dare dishonor their queen. Fewer still would be so brazen. Now hurry. We must go to the Charai and inform him of the Zaithisk's tampering.